Genesis some love. I don't mean to neglect the big old chunker, but when your main focus is RPGs, thoughts about the 16-bit era tend to gravitate more toward the Super Nintendo classics like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger and Earthbound and all those great games that everybody already knows. But the Sega Genesis does have some really great games that sadly tend to be overlooked, and this is one of those games. I am SuperDerek, and this is Crusader of Senti. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, while not an RPG itself, was a game that acted as my gateway into RPGs. Zelda was a big deal, and if Sonic was an answer to Nintendo's Mario, then what was Sega's answer to Zelda? On the Sega Master System, that was probably Golden Axe Warrior, a game I'll take a look at another day, but on Genesis, well, that's where Crusader of Senti comes in. Crusader of Senti, also known as Soleil in PAL territories, was released in Japan as Shin Soseki Ragna Senti. The game was developed by Nextech and published by Sega in Japan, then localized and published in the West by Atlus in 1995. The story of how this game came to be is extremely interesting and perhaps best understood by checking out the Gaming Historian's video on the title. But before you do, let's go take a look at Crusader of Senti and try to understand how this game came to sell for over $400 for a loose copy. The opening cinematic of Crusader of Senti is a brief lore dump explaining how the world was once shrouded in darkness and monsters roamed the plains. But one day, a light appeared which drove the monsters underground as they couldn't survive within the light. This ushered in the dawn of the Age of Man. But now, monsters have begun leaving the shadows and conflicts between man and monsters are increasing. It is in this world that our game begins, with our unfortunately named protagonist, Corona, enjoying a small party with his friends on his 14th birthday. It is the local custom of the Kingdom of Soleil that at his age, boys become men and are given swords and shields with which to begin their training. Corona's mother explains that the sword and shield he is being given belonged to his late father, who fell during battle against the monsters. Our hero is to take this sword and shield and complete the trials and his training. However, a mysterious meeting with a fortune teller renders Corona unable to communicate with other human beings, but in turn gains the ability to talk to plants and animals. The story within Crusader of Senti is overall a pretty simplistic one. Welcome to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I play Tales of Phantasia. But hey, Mr. KJ, thank you so much for that subscription. And Walu, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here, man. Good to have you here. However, it often feels like the lack of these driving forces and motivations kind of muddles the water about... Alright, let's see, what all do I need to do? The story progression is a pretty meandering one where I think we're all about just about set. Was exploration for exploration's sake, and actively seeking out whatever I was supposed to stumble into next. Crusader of Senti offers very little overt direction and frequently locks the next areas off until you've spoken. Well, it was here before me, but they weren't first. And for the record, whenever you are stuck, just make sure you talk to every NPC in the game all over again, and you will likely soon find yourself unstuck. However, well, how about we get this show on the road, eh? I think we're about ready for that. In delivering some unique moments of darkness, often glossed over in other action-adventure series, moments that reminded me quite a bit of the Quintet Saga. Oh, I'm zoomed in, I think. Every dang time. Here, let me... I know you guys like being this close and personal, but guys, I need some personal space. Come on. There. That seems a bit better. Hey, Mr. KJ, welcome to the stream. Mr. Walu, welcome to the stream. Mr. Rhino Man, hey, how's it doing? How you doing, man? And welcome to the stream for you as well. And everybody else who hasn't chimed in yet, hey, it's good to have you here. Appreciate you being here first thing when those announcements go out. Always appreciated. How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. I hope that your Wednesday was awesome. My Wednesday was, it was a Wednesday. You know, today is Wednesday, right? I'm not, okay, yeah. Because you could have fooled me into thinking it was a Monday. Yeah, you've got the 1-year badge now. That is correct. Look at that, sir. I should switch to Twitch. Oh, isn't that glorious? Your health potion, your elixir potion is completely full to the brim. Full hit points and mana points every time you take a sip. How awesome is that? Welcome, you feel healed. Welcome to the 1-year crew, buddy, and happy anniversary. Very much appreciated. Oh, for those of you at home playing the home game, make sure to knock off the Diet Dr. Pepper with cream soda off your bingo card, because it's delicious, of course. Gourmet soda. You are right. Top shelf nourishment tonight. Let me tell you, this stuff never fills me up, never lets me down. That's probably some other slogan. It never gives me up, it never lets me down. It never runs around and deserts me. Although, it does taste like dessert. Okay, that's enough of that. Good to have you guys here. Let's see, we're playing Tales of Phantasia tonight. Tales of Phantasia, PlayStation 1 version, as localized by the fan translation team. And you know, it just occurred to me that this is my second fan translation in a row, coming off the heels of Trails from Zero. You know, that was of course localized by the Geofront team, and then this is the Absolute Zero patch by Team Gemini. Feels kind of interesting, kind of cool. I'm playing all these RPGs that recently they're basically like kind of, I mean, I paid for for Trails from Zero. I paid no. Naticus actually gifted that to me, so I can't even say I paid money for that. But the appropriate people were paid, so it's not necessarily a bootleg. But it's gray market goods, forbidden fruit, and I kind of dig it, yeah. Sounds like the lyrics of a Rickroll song. A what song? A what song? I don't do that. I don't know what you mean. What is all right, let's get gaming. Onward to Tales of Phantasia. Oh no! My stream is all stretched out and stuff. Okay. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. A what roll? Is that kind of like an egg roll? I'm just trolling. But I do need to fix my aspect ratio real quick. Well, the aspect ratio, I'm guessing OBS just didn't save my last edit from Monday. Not a big deal, though. We will watch this OP every dang time. It is that good. Cool thing is, like, as I've been watching it, I actually recognize more and more of the characters. I think I recognize all of the characters now. Even Suzu, I think, had a little brief appearance there. Now that's interesting. There's 2 planets and a moon on the horizon. That hasn't really been explained or explored at all so far. Is this going to be one of those Star Ocean 2 things where like it zooms out and all of a sudden it's a interplanetary event that we're experiencing? Could be. All right, let's load up from where we left off. We are nearly 40 hours. Oh, we are over 40 hours into this game so far. All right. Hey, Xanadu. Good to see you, man. Seems like one happy guy. Sing it. If only I knew the lyrics, man, I would. Okay, so let me quickly adjust my overscan settings on a couple things because I didn't quite go wide enough. Oh, while I do this, I will remind everybody that on Saturday, we did in fact finish Quest 64. And it was a glorious experience to finally put that behind us again. Now, in Jukebox Hero Night, there is an open voting section going on right now where you can vote on the next game that enters into Jukebox Hero Challenge starting on not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So you got like about a week and a half to vote them up. There's something like 30 games to choose from. Basically, it's my entire backlog of games that I've reviewed and have the ability to emulate. And that includes things like Star Ocean Second Story, if you wanted to see me play through that again. Hidelight is also on there, if for whatever reason you wanted to see that in action. So many good choices. So much WoW, much RPG. Go vote up the ones that you want to see me play. Please, I just finished Quest 64. Give me a break, guys. Don't make me play Dragon Warrior 2. Oh. Okay, now. I mean, you know, Magus, I agree. I think that
Does this
Aijin
mean
Warrior,
that you like
with
me?
the subscription, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And you are now on a 15-month streak. 15 months of continued support. I very much appreciate it. Time for Dragon Warrior 1. Actually a fine game. Perfectly balanced, surprisingly balanced when you go back and play it. Yeah, Dragon Warrior 2 though, no bueno. I will play Hidelight before I will play Dragon Warrior 2. You guys try to make me play Dragon Warrior 2, I will ban you. No. But I will probably not play it on the original NES, if that's the case. You make me go back to it, I'll probably play it on Super Nintendo. Full disclosure. Is this reverse psychology? Oh gosh, I don't intend for it to be. Seriously, Dragon Warrior 2 on the NES was absolute torture. All right. So, it sounds like a challenge though. Oh, I mean, it's something, I guess, isn't it? Oh, what is this place? Is this a place that I had the shop on it that was crazy expensive? I think it is. Whoa, combo command. By equipping this, you can take direct control of a character, which includes inputting ability commands manually. Why can I only do that with 3 people? Inputting ability commands manually. What does that even mean? Like if I put that on... If I equipped this on Kless, what does this mean? I'm not gonna buy it. But just because I don't know what the F it is. Means I have Hadouken. Alright, so we got some new equipment options here. A rare shield, rare helm, gauntlets. We already got the crescent arrow. Apparently whatever Clarth has equipped is bangin' or whatever. What does Clarth have equipped at the moment? A star cloak. Okay. Well, that's pretty awesome. She's got a Yowie or whatever equipped, and then the star cloak. Okay. So then, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll buy stuff. We'll buy a rare shield and a rare helm. A couple pair of gauntlets. Shoot, that's straight up cheap. Not very rare when you can buy an infinite amount of them. Hey, it doesn't keep people selling from selling like Chrono Trigger for a couple $100, does it? Oh, this copy of Final Fantasy VII? Oh, it's rare. So I'm gonna sell it for $50. Yo, you wouldn't happen to have any ivory, would you? I'd love to have a chance to work with some ivory. Desperate for ivory, elephants were hunted nearly extinct by man. I mean, I think I have ivory, don't I? Do I have any ivory? Haven't got any ivory, unfortunately. We've got a Black Lotus card, though. Somebody will buy this, surely. All right. The blacksmith in town charges for this shop is a successor of Dragon Dwarven Grafsmangeith. He's a little drunk, so he's slurring. The old goods don't come cheap, but you'll find good cheap. Find such exquisitely crafted armor for sale anywhere else in the world. You won't regret the purchase. With that said, let me teach you the trick to bringing in the big bucks. You've heard about items known as valuables, right? Depending on where you sell those goods, their values are vary quite a bit. If you use that knowledge, making money is the easiest task. That old man slurring his speech. Can't believe it. How unprofessional. But where are we headed now? I think that when last we left off, we were doing some interesting backtracking, looking for places where we had previously acquired a few spirits in order to find some new items that may be valuable to us. So I believe that some of those include like new spells, new abilities for Suzu, stuff like that. At least that's what I've been told. Oh god. Kless has the one hit point because we were fighting Zeus, or Odin, and he was completely wrecking us. Maybe I'll just wait for tidal wave, and then yeah, that'd take care of them. Yeah, we need some healing from Mint, I think. Restore a lot of HP to all allies. What does that mean, resurrection? I mean, I think raise dead is what we need. Resurrection, I feel like that has a different connotation, personally speaking. Oh, maybe they just went with the, like the, what she says out loud. I'm guessing that's probably what it is. Could finally walk on the treadmill after 4 days. What happened? Oh, you got your COVID shot. Yeah. First or second COVID shot. I got that first one also, but I hear that second one is the doozy. Tidal wave, so cute. Isn't she just adorable with that little tidal wave of moves she makes that just devastates an entire continent? So cute. Joke's on you guys. We have all of the immunity gear equipped. Get wrecked. Mint, why are you shooting fireballs at people in a volcano? Come on. Get with the oh, you got the Johnson & Johnson, so it's the all-in-one. Well, that's nice. I got the first shot. I've got the second shot coming up. It's the Moderna. The first shot is, you know, fine. Little soreness in the arm. That second shot, though, it's supposed to be kind of a, you know, kind of a bit of a doozy. I should probably equip the ice sword for this, shouldn't I? That'd probably make things even easier. There we go. Yo, Donkey Law, good to see you, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and equip that special sword. Yeah, it's the Vorpal sword. Yeah, Blade of Ice. How's it going, Nixu? So we're diving into where we got Ifrit. Gonna see if there's anything special here. Looks like the enemies are a little stronger than before. So we're gonna see if we can tear these folks asunder. And see if we can find some new spell books or something. Got the Vorpal sword. Where's your Torpor sword? Torpor. I don't think I got one of those. I got the Vorpal and I got the Flamberge. And those are the two, like, great artifacts, the two of the three. And I guess that there's a, you know, a third. It's supposed to be a ring somewhere. I don't know what it is, but... Megumin with the tidal wave. Normally I would not approve of Megumin using anything other than explode. But given that we're in a volcano, I suppose I can forgive it. But Vartio. I think we decided, or that I had learned that that is not actually how you say your name. It's Vartio, I think, right? Anyways, that sounds like a reference to something. What is that a reference to? It's Varcio. That's right. Torpor is lethargy, basically. A sword putting stuff to sleep. Alright. Vorpal sword comes from a poem by Lewis Carroll of Alice in Wonderland fame. Really? I did not know that. I had seen references to Vorpal Blade time or two before. In like the Persona titles, it's an ability that some personas can use. And it's pretty awesome. But now I've got the Vorpal sword. So what does Vorpal actually mean? Ah, the Jabberwock. In Symphony of the Night, it's a pretty OP sword as well. Neat. Guaranteed lethality. Neat. That's just cool. Okay, I believe that's the door that just closes behind you. Okay, I think that the trick to this... Oh yeah, the trick here was that I also needed to use the... Okay, Megumin, that's... You know better. Okay, well that was effective for most people. It was nonsense at first, but then it just became common parlance afterward. Kind of like the word friendle. That was a children's book. That one's a deep cut. Oh yeah, so I think we needed the sorcery blade on this one. Yeah. Or sorcery blade, the sorcery ring. I guess the sorcery ring is how we opened this door to begin with. Oh, that's right. Okay, so now I recall. Now I remember what we're doing. Oh yeah, absolutely. Words are nonsense. They only may have meanings because we ascribe meaning to them. Otherwise, they're just neat mouth sounds that we can make. This is the way I need to go. It's so simple, so... yeah. There we go. Yeah, this is the direction that I needed to go from the start. You obtained a question sword. I don't have any rune bottles on me, so that is effectively not something I can use much of. Hey Lunacris, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I suspect that the special sword that I just acquired would probably have been helpful in some other area of the game prior to me getting the Vorpal sword and all that. I'm guessing I will go ahead and identify it at some point, but I'm guessing it's going to be a little underwhelming at this current juncture. The Armoire of an Invincibility. It's in the boudoir of bodaciousness. Got your second shot today, so relaxing a bit. Awesome. Hope you got everything, got all of your errands taken care of. You know, I was saying to others, I hear that second shot is a doozy. Make sure you don't have anything you need to do important over the next few days. Get your groceries done. Get your TP acquired. Maybe just, you know, switch to boxers in a bathrobe and just prepare to stay that way forever for a while. That means that the original content of the chest was the tech for Suzu, which I bought for 500,000 gold last Monday. The sword is the consolation prize if I bought the tech. Okay. So what you're saying is it's very secret. This sword that I acquired is a very secret sword that you have to spend 500,000 gold in order just to get. And you have to do things in a very specific order just to get it. Fails of Phantasia. Yeah, I'm just learning about that actually. About making items better. Alright, let's try putting some of these room bottles together, since we are positively loaded down with gold right now. I'm guessing these items would be down here at the very bottom since yeah. Rune bottle on. Let's see. There's our special sword. The Flare Basilard. What else have we got here? I can use it on a aqua mantle. And it turned into a flare mantle. And it turned into a aqua... Ugh. Okay, that's a waste. What a fire charm. That would have been super handy. Hey, Shadows the Trash Mammal, thank you so much, man. Tales of trails of trails of trails of Phantasia in the sky. That's right, man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Wait, I blew what? Oh, you beat Trails of Zero today. Nice. Yep. That's such an awesome game. Alright, so I've got these things. And I read somewhere in the game that I can do some... I misread something? I made an attempt? No, it says Tales of Trails of Trails... Oh, wait. Of Trials. Oh, yes, there we go. Let's try that again. Dang it, I hate when I move Twitch chat, it just... Okay, it hides the chat for some reason. Alright. Tales of Trails of Trials of Phantasia in the sky. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright, so anyways, I think I read in the game that I can actually upgrade these things as well, which do the permanent increases. And I know I can do it for these guys too, the apple gummies. Earn more bits for that! Thank you so much, sir. Alright. Apple gummy turns into a lemon gummy. I'll do that all day, every day. Gotta beat that Quest 64. Speaking of which, we finally did finish off Quest 64, and now voting has opened for the game that will replace Quest 64 in Jukebox Hero on Saturday night, a week from this weekend, a week from this Saturday. Yeah, I'm really excited to move on to some better things. Moving on to better things. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade a bunch of stuff here. What can I do? What can I upgrade with the lemon gummy? Or does that just revert back to an apple gummy? A pineapple gummy? I don't know what that is. A pineapple gummy. Oh, okay, so it raises 60% of one character's max TP. Okay, well that was when I did the apple gummy, but what about if I did that to like an orange gummy? Or a mixed gummy? A miracle gummy? I like the sound of a miracle gummy. Alright. Lemon gummies restore 60% of max hit points. Mixed gummy. Yeah. Orange gummy. Where's the other gummies? The miracle gummies. Are they down here for some reason? Okay. Oh, Miracle Gummy restores 60% of one character's max HP and TP. Nice. And the Pineapple Gummy restores 60% of that. So if I use this... Sorry, if I use this on an Orange Gummy, does that... Pineapple Gummies. Okay, so that's the cheaper way to get Pineapple Gummies. Okay. Okay, so now we've got plenty of lemon gummies, 15 mixed gummies. Okay, we've got maxed out orange or pineapple gummies. Okay. So now, I guess, should I spend my rune bottles on upgrading my sages and savories, lavenders and verbenas? What do I recall correctly? Yes? Okay. Because I thought I had remembered reading that that does a good thing, but I don't want to, you know, end up turning them into something I don't want. Alright. And I shall. They go Kaioken herbs. Nice. Alright. I'll do that in a second. I just want to save. Because I feel like, you know, making permanent changes to stuff here makes me nervous. Alright, rune bottle. Where are those rune bottles now? Oh, there they are. Okay. Turns to red lavender. Red lavender, a rare herb that permanently raises strength by 2. Nice. So it just basically doubles the efficacy of these herbs. Alright, savory. So that's max TP by 5%. Turns to red savory. And then raises it by 10%. Okay, so yeah, it just doubles whatever it is. Alright. Is there anything else that I ought to spend my time and money working on here? Charm bottle. Increases your natural charm. Miracle charm? Magic to draw out your true style. Use it at a store to get a 50% discount. Oh! Hehehe. I should probably use that when I'm buying, like, expensive equipment and such. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Varsio. I'll name this episode Fun with Rune Bottles. Hourglass. Turn into a chronoglass. The personal hourglass of the god of time that halts all enemy movements for an extended period. Alright. I'm guessing this just changes between, like, raising defense versus attack or something. So if I do this, does it switch to, like, a attack symbol or something? A blue talisman. Blue talisman raises defense, so it doubles the effectiveness again. Ooh. Silver shawl. Nullify fire-based attacks 30% of the time. A princess shawl. Nullify fire 50% of the time. This is just fun. Leather mantle turns into aqua mantle. Okay, okay. Regular mantle turns into a flare mantle. Sure, sure. Heavy boots turn into jet boots. Jet boots! Boost movement speed in battle by 50%! Okay. What happened? I have the ability to upgrade the jet boots. Oh, just heavy boots. Okay, jet boots it is. I'll stick with jet boots. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. Oh, what else? I have a resistant ring. Nullify elemental attacks. Reflect ring. Reflect ring. 20% chance of nullifying elemental attacks. That's awesome. I'm guessing force ring. 20% chance of nullifying non-elemental. Oh yeah. Alright. What does the emerald ring do? Engraved with the image of a fairy. Reduces TP consumption by a third. Oh, I'm out of room bottle, all the things. What I like is that there haven't been any gotcha moments so far where I've used the flare or a rune bottle and I've been like, oh no, I've done irreparable harm. Wait, force ring turns into a reflect ring. Okay. Okay, but what does the emerald ring do? The fairy ring. What is the fairy ring? Reduces TP consumption by half. Sure. Yeah, why not? Black onyx? Sure. Moon crystal. Oh, I think I even have a moon crystal already. And now I have 4 of them. White mist. Decreases time needed to escape from battle. Magic mist. Sure. Moon crystal. Yep. Increases max TP by 30%. So that went from... Wait, that raises max TP. Okay, so that just switches from... Okay. Rip game balance. How little we knew they... It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so this just increases your max TP. So that's not super imbalanced. Is there anything else here? Murderer!
There's been a murder!
Okay. Well, it seems like this is... Okay, this is probably fine for now. Jet boots. This is gonna be so ridiculous. The resist ring. Alright, I think... Let's see. Let's give her the force ring, I think. Or what else could we give her instead? Yes! The fairy ring, sure. Yeah, I've got princess shells too. That's right, I need to take a look at what those do again. Princess shawl. Nullify fire based. Okay, so it's just fire 50% of the time. But it does also increase defense a little bit. Yeah, let's give her the force ring because I suspect she's got fairly good magic defense. Alright. See, that shouldn't be too outrageous. Alright. Wrong button. So, that was fire. And we've got Earth already. We went through there. Where did we get Undine? Oh, Undine was... That's right. She was up by Arsha's dad's place. So to get there... Was that up over... No, I don't think that was over here. We may be at this for a while, guys. I've got little to no sense of direction. Okay, I think... Oh yeah, here. Wait, was this Undine? Or was this... This was Sylph. Whatever, that's fine. That works too. The one remaining enemy. Hey, Joystick Cowboy. Not much, man. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Way to go, Megumin. Living up to that namesake. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Gonna get plenty of poultry out here. So there's that. I don't recall where the actual fight with Undine occurred. Oh, they... There you go, Megumin. Taking care of those slugs faster than, faster than a can of Morton salt. Is this the PSP remake? No, we're playing on PlayStation 1. PS1 remake. I think that the PSP remake hasn't been officially... hasn't got any sort of localization yet, official or otherwise. Oh, hey, Boat Ladder, good to see you. Hey, Buttermilk Mike. Good to have you here, man. Have I seen the GBA? Yes, I've seen the intro. It's pretty amazing. And I'm a little, only slightly disappointed, I guess, that I'm not playing that version right now. I do own a copy, and I will be recording some footage of it specifically. What the heck is that?
It can't be.
Yeah, I'll probably switch it out to the flamberge. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty well myself, man. You know, for a Wednesday, can't really complain. Arsha's voice actress, though, I think wins this entire thing. She brings the adorable. It's your work Friday, nice. See, even when I go totally ham, Megumin just like, yeah, I got this. Char what now? I think I'm just wandering around in circles at this point. I don't think that what I'm looking for is going to be found down here. Explosion! This game really should just be called Wait for Megumin. Stall for Megumin. Tales of Megumin. The slowdown induced by all the concurrent exploding enemies. That makes me happy. The PlayStation can't contain Megumin's power. He had like 3 hit points left. Megumin's explosion just snaps him out of existence. It sure is a good thing that I gave her the fairy ring, because otherwise, yeah, she just burns through her MP crazy quick. Which might be a form of balance, but not my problem now. The whole countryside shall be aflame by the morn. They're all washed up. Megumin hung them out to dry. Man, maybe I should give Kless the fairy ring. Considering how much TP I just absolutely burned through. I think I will, actually. It just better suits my playstyle. Yeah, I don't even know if the jet boots really made much of a difference, truth be told. A rebirth doll. An amethyst. Duke Nukem, 30th anniversary this year. I wonder if they're gonna do anything good with him. Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. Hail to the king. That's one dead space marine. That's one dead space marine. Hey, Socks fell off. Good to see you, man. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Man, I miss Duke Nukem and his unapologetic stylings. He's actually not wielding a lightsaber. No, he's wielding a flame sword. I do have a lightsaber, though, if you would like to see it. See, this is the flamberge I'm using right here. But we also have this laser sword right here. Keep up the Duke. Well, I'll do what I can. See, now he's got the lightsaber. Use the Force class. The force of cutting people in half with an unwieldy blade. Evil Dead turns 40 this year. Groovy. Speaking of, hail to the king. I think we're done here. You know, it really doesn't get a whole lot better than these old school RPGs. Except sometimes. There are still some hidden gems out there that hold up. Not all of them, and not often, but there are some. Oh yes, the new Evil Dead game. I'm very excited for that. Looks like it's a merging of the various universes. I thought I saw references to Pablo from Ash vs. the Evil Dead. You know, references to Army of Darkness straight up. A unifying of the universes. Makes me very happy. It even unified Evil Dead 1 and 2, as I recall. Because it had the the guy with the shotgun from Evil Dead 2, the hillbilly dude. It had him in it, I believe, but it also had his best friend from Evil Dead 1. I can't remember his name though. Yeah, Trials of Mana Remake was absolutely worthwhile. Scotty, that's the name. Thank you, War Panda. Alright, so I think we're done here. Alright, so that's 3 of them. That's the wind. That's Sylph. But we need to find out where was Undine again? Legend of the River King. I can't say that I've heard of it. There's a company that brings back canceled games called Pico Interactive. Well, that sounds... Honestly, that sounds like a a really hellish job to take on. Truth be told, that sounds like you're gonna inherit a mess every dang time. But if they, like, what have they done so far? And obviously more power to them if they can pull it off. Oh, here's an inn. Legend of the River King is one that you always wanted to try. It's a fishing RPG, kind of a sister series to Harvest Moon, from back in the 90s. Neat. Baku, thank you for that host, buddy. Very much appreciated, kind sir. Alright, so I think Undine was also in a cave somewhere. I don't... Was it this one? No. This is where Maximilian was. Man, where? Oh, where? This isn't it, but I wanted to see. Yeah, nothing there really. Was the Moria mine? No. Glover is getting a revival? That's weird. And I haven't got anything against Glover. But I also haven't got anything, like, pro Glover either. Like, it's how little I know or care about Glover, so it's really interesting that people would like, oh yeah, we need to bring back this
Say, what did we come here for?
Oh, that's... I thought maybe there might be something here. This is where we made the pact with Undine, in my time. Oh, wow, I found it.
So this is where Undine was? What's this place called?
Do you ever shut up? It's the corroded gratin. Corroded gratin.
Hmm? Wait, just now. What did you call it?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, all this talk about gratin has made me hungry.
Hmm? Thinking about the grotto makes her hungry?
Say, class, what do you say we grab a bite to eat while we're here?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Yay! There's no melon. Where's the melon? I just love melon. Melon bread, too.
What is that?
Ta-da! For the occasion, I pulled out all the stops and prepared my special recipe.
You learned how to make Megumin's special recipe? Whoa, that smells pretty good. Hey, Zygor, welcome to the stream.
Hey! Are you sure that's safe?
If you've got a problem with it, you don't have to eat it.
Hey, come on already, enough already. We don't know... we won't know how it is until we try it, so let's eat.
Huh? Mint, something strange happened to all you guys.
Don't eat it, Mint. It's just not right. Megumin's special recipe was sealed away. Megumin! Do you ever taste what you're cooking?
What are you trying to say? What the hell is this?
What is it, she says?
You Megumin? It is not right to be called food. You double X cook.
Megumin received a title, Double X Cook.
I'll clear this dishonor from my name before long.
And just how do you expect to clear this dishonor? You earned every bit of the infamy that comes with it.
Oh, man. Let's, yeah, everybody has a canon name except Megumin, exactly. Let's see what the special Double X Cook. A dishonor steeped down upon your cooking. Restoring your honor may be impossible. You should probably just give up. The first time I saw you, it's like a flash of light and my body shook with excitement. Could this be love? Some of these titles are great. All right, so this is actually coincidentally exactly what we were looking for here. You obtained an onion. and pork.
I dwell in the wonderful land of flavor. I want to share this flavor with as many people as I can. Would you like a taste of my world?
Yes.
Then let's get cooking.
You learn how to make beef hot pot, cabbage, and carrot. Illusion of Gaia trilogy turns 30. Whole lot of awesome games came out 25 and 30 years ago. All right, let's check out Undine's Corroded Grotto. She called it Groton. What a weird skit to have played out while just exploring randomly. Dude, a new Mana series game would be amazing. You can tell that Square Enix has remembered its existence with the release of, you know, the Mana trilogy, as well as the upcoming release of Legend of Mana on Switch. There's a very good chance that they're looking at giving it a very hard look at reviving that series. Here, let's equip a better sword on Kless. Oh, Megumin just trying to steal my kills. How rude. I would like to see the team who redid Trials of Mana continue exploring the series and honing their craft, and then potentially continue making more new titles in the series. I would like that very much, I think. Yeah, the PS2 Mana title, Dawn of Mana? Or was it Children of Mana? No, Dawn of Mana. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Sword of Mana was pretty solid overall. You know, that remake of the original Seiken Densetsu on Game Boy Advance. I liked that one quite a bit. I think that may have been like the last solid Mana title prior to Trials of Mana remake, I guess. Did this dungeon get reset? Is that why I'm not able to progress? I need to go press this. Oh, okay. GG Megumin. I mean, Radiata Stories is also great. Or, you know, but yeah, a lot of people are talking about Radiata Stories now. Wanting to see it brought back. But I would really like Radiant Historia on a modern console. That would be nice. Instead of just 3DS and DS. Okay, can't push that button anymore. Oh, wait, was that a Sorcerer's Ring thing? Xenosaga Trilogy? You know, it's too bad. Apparently Bamco had actually looked into potentially remaking it around the same time they did .hack GU, but apparently their marketing research decided that it wasn't worth their while. It's kind of sad. Where did that fairy ring go? Is at the bottom? Yeah, okay. I heard that Xenosaga was a pretty good movie. They might. I don't know. I would wonder whether or not IMOQ is, personally speaking, worth remaking, but maybe with some strong overhauls it would be worthwhile. Hey, Timmy! Thank you so much for the bits, buddy. Very much appreciated. Good movie. Sort of like Final Fantasy X too. Oh, so the kind of movie you will watch with your door shut and the lights turned off and the door locked. Kind of like you watch it that way. I can't seem to figure out exactly how to get deeper into the dungeon. Oh, well, flipping that lever might be part of it. Why does Suzu always look like she's facepalming at the end of every battle? I wonder, was there an ability or an equipment item I could give to Megumin that makes casting faster? I think there might have been. Let me double check that, because that would make her an absolute beast, if that's the case. Raises max TP by 30%. Oh, decreases time needed to escape by 30%, but not to cast. Persona 3 definitely needs a remake treatment. That game... There's not currently a definitive way to experience Persona 3. Every option is bad for some reason or another. There's no best way to play Persona 3. Persona 3's the original. It's cheap at least, but it lacks the additional content from Persona 3 FES and the additional content from Persona 3 Portable. Ooh, we got a special bow. Persona 3 FES doesn't have the female character as playable. The PSP version is close to being definitive, but it has that point-and-click kind of mechanic outside of combat, outside of Tartarus. You're losing all of the 3D environments that I particularly enjoyed. You know, if you're fine with it being, you know, moving a little cursor around on a pre-rendered map, then that's fine, but that's just not my jam. Also, Persona 3 FES and the original release of Persona 3 does not give you control over your party, your individual party members. Only PSP lets you set it to manual mode. I need a rune bottle. Did I use them all up? I might have used them all up. You know, Persona 2 Innocent Sin, that was a remake on PSP. It was super good. 10 out of 10. I mean, I don't give numbers to reviews or anything, but it was really good.
What?
Hey!
9,000? Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his power level?
9,000.
What?
Still don't understand.
What does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Hey! John, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me... Let's see. Let me give you that shout out here, dude. Thank you so much for that raid. How are you doing today, dude? And how was Mega Man? Was that Hunter x Hunter you saw? Indeed it was. Of course, man. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for that raid. By the way, everybody, hello. I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs, and then I review them over on YouTube. Right now, we're playing Tales of Phantasia. Almost said Trails again. Almost. Got to the last level. It's like boss rush mode. Oh, geez. Well, it's good to have you here, and thank you so much for that raid. I think we're nearing like the tail end of the game, kind of doing some end game content, getting optional equipment, looking for optional bosses, maybe that sort of thing. So welcome. It's good to have you guys here. We're kind of avoiding like main storyline stuff at the moment. Not necessarily because I'm trying to do a completionist run or anything. It's a spell book. Megumin has learned Maelstrom. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Megumin received the title Wizard. There we go. Let's go ahead and give Megumin that title, Wizard. I wonder, what kind of ability is that? Maelstrom. Is that a particularly good one? It's alright, but it's a mid-level, but it's not a high-level spell. Yeah. I guess we'll see. I'll leave Maelstrom enabled for now. You're a wizard, Megumin. Oh, shouldn't have said that. Oh, shouldn't have said that. There we go. Megumin, level up. I mean, the fact that we're getting levels here is a pretty good indicator that we're at least getting decent XP. I think that's probably the only real item in this dungeon that, besides the bow, that we still need to get analyzed. Gonna play some Vesperia? Alright, well have a great night, man. Thanks for hanging out, appreciate it. And enjoy Vesperia. Explode! Man, so much calamari. Best thing about killing all these squid with a fire sword is that you don't even have to like cook it afterward. Just slice off what you want. It won't open. Run Saber. What is Run Saber? I've never heard of that one. There, just flip the old switcheroo, Dad. Oh. It's a ninja platformer made by Atlas. Huh. Atlas do make some weird stuff sometimes. Not to say that this is a weird game. Sounds a little weird, but it could be cool. One of the weird games by Atlas that I enjoy, it's called Kenka Bancho Badass Rumble on PlayStation Portable. And that plays like a Yakuza title, where instead of playing as a member of the hardened criminal organization, you play as a member of a hardened criminal school gang. And you go on a school trip to try to find out who's the biggest badass in all of the schools of Japan. And so you go around various areas of where you're all going on the school trip to. And Highlander style, in the end there can be only one. And there's a time limit on like the number of days. Because, you know, school trip ends after a few days. It's neat. Makes for a lot of replayability. A lot of character customization. It's nice. Now I got these things. How do I get out of here? Good going, Megamine. You are crazy. Is this a way out? I think I just went into a circle. It does bug me a little bit, though, that sometimes, just sometimes, that there's no escape spell or warp spell. At least not that I've acquired yet. I feel like it's a race to see if I can kill them before Megumin ends the round. In this case, I lost to Megumin. Bunch of level ups still, so I guess we're not wasting time. We're just tiny bit lost, that's all. Just gonna double check that I don't need to do something here with the sorcerer ring. Okay. Hey, Type of Maiden. Welcome back. Good to see you. Been a little while. I mean, yeah, you could say that it started to shine on in 3D. However, I will say that Star Ocean's second story, which, granted, not by exactly the same team, I felt like the 3D was a little bit more hectic and harder to keep up with a little bit. But I bet that probably doesn't hold true for, you know, the latest iterations of the series. Hey, Kid Icarus, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty well, but I'm doing pretty well, man. Thanks for asking. Okay, how do I open this dang door? Darn it. How did I guess the very game? I don't know. It's the only game that I have any experience with to compare it to, though. So that's how I went there. Because I've already only reviewed Star Ocean 2, Second Story, but, and this is my very first and only Tales title that I've played. Nice. Beat Megumin to the punch. And now I've got Kless set up so that even though I'm burning through a whole bunch of TP, I'm recovering almost as much as I spend. I mean Botan. Yes. Botan aka Megumin. Aka Botan. Western RPGs from time to time. They're not my bread and butter, but I have been known to enjoy them on occasion. I think this might be what I was looking for. Yeah. Spectacles. Looks like Secret of Mana when you're flying. A little bit. When you're like, kind of like when you're flying around on Flammy. But yeah, as far as Western RPGs, I mean, most of what I've played and really enjoyed has revolved around Bethesda's offerings and Obsidian with, Fallout New Vegas, the Elder Scrolls titles. But I also enjoy a good pen and paper RPG, D&D 5e. Let's check somewhere else. Alright, we already read these. Bottles of liquor all lined up. Phone's pretty much dead. Can only run YouTube and Twitch, everything else crashes. Ugh. That's very unfortunate, man. I thought for sure that at one point we came across something that was like, oh, it fell under the shelf, so now I couldn't reach it or whatever it was. Yeah, that'd do it, I guess. You know, the only thing that I've played as far as D&D based games go was a long time before I even understand any of the mechanics of D&D. Hey, creatives!
Senpai noticed me?
Thank you so much for that resubscription, buddy. Very much appreciated, and welcome back to the Super Friends. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, the only D&D based game that I ever played was before I ever enjoyed D&D, and I was young and dumb, and I think the game was still relatively new. It was a Pool of Radiance, and I never figured out how to enjoy that game. But a buddy of mine, Hasverse RPG, plays through a bunch of them. He's playing through... Oh, what's he playing through lately? He's playing one of the newer adaptations of that pen and paper style RPG, and I've been really enjoying watching him play it. Oh, Haz is playing Monster Hunter Rise tomorrow? What was he playing before? I can't remember. It seemed... Oh, was he playing Pathfinder? Not Pathfinder. I can't even remember anymore. Do I emulate everything I play? I almost emulate nothing that I play. Right now, we're playing this on a PlayStation 2 with the disc swap method. And normally I avoid emulators. The only time that I really switch to using an emulator is when I'm playing a special stream every other Saturday night. We call it the Jukebox Hero Challenge, and it allows me to play 3 games at the same time. And anytime anybody cheers or subscribes with bits, the game switches immediately to the next in the rotation, no matter what I'm in the middle of doing. And it's kind of crazy and hectic, but it could only work with emulating and ROMs. That said, that's more of like a personal thing. I find that whenever I emulate, it just kind of kills my drive to actually finish games. So that's why I play a bunch of physical games, and that's why I've got this giant collection behind me. But otherwise, I don't like blame anybody for opting to emulate instead. Oh yeah, Pillars of Dust and Divinity Original Sin. Yeah, I've heard, or not Pillars of Dust, Pillars of Eternity. I've heard both of those are really good. Is Pillars of Dust? Pillars of Dust. I feel like that is also a game title. Yeah, definitely. Like I just reviewed recently on YouTube and played through for that review a copy of Crusader of Senti, which for a loose cartridge right now is over $400. No game is worth that. But I own it because I'm ridiculous. But yeah, no game is really worth that. So definitely just for the really crazy expensive stuff, Panzer Dragoon Saga, for instance. I'm probably going to emulate that. If not, just get like an optical drive emulator specifically to play that someday. Your cat won't stop meowing. Here, I'll politely ask your cat to stop. Meow, 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 meow. Have I played Tulip? I have not even heard of Tulip. What is that? No game's worth it unless you want it. That's true. I didn't pay $400 for that release of Crusader of Senti, by the way. No game is worth spending $400 on. So I only spent $300 on it. Anyone want to try some deep fried ghost peppers? I'm down. I was actually looking at, I guess that there's a thing called a death nut challenge. I was looking into that. I figured you guys might like to torture me at some point. Maybe I could order some of those. I've heard that they're pretty rough on your system though. The kind of thing that, you know, burns you twice. You been doing okay? It has been a little while, Hensley. Well, it's good to have you back, man. Hey, I have an idea. I have something. Let's see, where's the sorcery ring? Oh, it won't light the candles. Bummer. But yeah, I was thinking maybe the Death Nut Challenge would be something you guys might be interested in having me attempt at some point. I don't know. Let's see, reflect, check. Moon Crystal, that's what I needed. The One Chip Challenge? I think I have heard of something like that. I ain't afraid of no chips. Famous last words. Ooh. Just noticed I'm a little off focus there. Let me fix that. There we go. You get the Megumin. Do I like wrestling? No. I can't say that I like wrestling because I haven't watched it in maybe 20 years. I used to like watching wrestling. Oh god, don't, I'm serious. Say no to Chip. Now I'm curious. You obtained a halberd. This is a spell book. Megumin has learned Tempest. Yeah, like I was there for like the height of Shawn Michaels and Diesel and Razor Ramon. You obtained a question book. You did it once, never again. Not now, not never. Well, what's the problem with the one chip challenge there, lazy guy? Like, do you consider yourself a fan of like eating spicy food? Hey, we got some rune bottles. I can immediately turn that spellbook into something. It's like a $20 chip. Oh. Gosh, I mean, and you only get one chip? Lame. We got Liber Evonis. An aqua spread. Did I have anything else I needed to use this on? Nothing really at the moment. Okay. Alright, Clarth. Oh, we already have a Liber Evonis. Yeah, spice for the sake of spice, like just empty spice, not super interesting. Like, spice is a tool, but spice without flavor is kind of useless, right? Like, that's why I like habanero. Generally speaking, I feel like habanero's got that like really nice kind of sweet fruity flavor to it, and it's also spicy. You know, jalapeno brings that nice smoky kind of flavor to it when it brings the heat. But then you have things that are like insanity sauce. It's like that was like the ultra hot sauce from back in the day. You had to used to special order that stuff, and it's just like you add a little bit to a chip and you're like, I mean, that's hot, but it could be anything. Yeah, Dave's insanity sauce. I mean, those kinds of sauces are like a dime a dozen at this point, but I feel like it's a pretty good example of like, it's spicy, but like the pure utility of it would be to basically add it to a bowl of chili, or to like a pot of chili, to inexpensively add spice and then make up the flavor with something else. Great for cologne cleansing. No, that's an odor of a different flavor. Yeah, the game is about, from what I've seen, generally people play through it in about 50 hours or so. I'm about like 44, 45 hours in it right now, I think. You've never beaten it. Me neither. So I guess we have that in common. I think I'm nearing the end, but I'm trying to, full disclosure, I'm kind of trying to kind of do a lot of the extra stuff in order to make sure I can finish the game when we hear about the release date of the Trails to Azure localization patch from Geofront. I'm hoping that immediately following this, I can dive right into Trails to Azure. It sounds like they're like on the cusp of releasing that. I haven't really looked at a whole lot of the newer stuff that they're working on. No, Trails to Azure is a game that was released on PC a while back, but we never got it here in the West. It came out after Trails in the Sky and before Trails of Cold Steel. So I'm working on a release of my review of Trails from Zero, which is the first half, and then Trails to Azure is the second half of this like series that happened in between Sky and Cold Steel. But I'll have a good long explanatory review of that here coming out before too long. Yeah. Legend of Heroes Trails series. But you're talking about Tales series, right? Well, if you're interested in them, check out my review over on YouTube of Trails in the Sky FC, and then SC, and then the third. Actually, maybe don't watch. No, I do have spoiler warnings, and links you can skip past to avoid spoilers if you're interested in seeing what each of them are about. But long story short, if you're into like long-running shonen anime, or just long-running anime in general, and would like to know what that feels like in video game form, Trails as a series is really good at just like having this enormous world that they build, and it goes on, and it's awesome. And if you love it, you love it, and there's a lot to enjoy. So if you don't look at it like, oh, this is something I have to get through, but rather this is something I'm just going to sit and enjoy and experience for a while, it's a great way to kill a lot of time and have a really awesome experience. What do I do if the used car salesman I am negotiating with has Vegeta hair? Can I take this conversation seriously? Okay, well, your first problem there is considering taking a used cars salesman seriously in the first place. Used cars salesman, not to be taken seriously, not to be taken at face value either, generally speaking. Assume everything they tell you is a lie. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Cold Steel titles yet, but I have heard that they are good. A lot of passionate Trails fans will tell you to start with Sky, though. And I haven't played Cold Steel yet, but I will say I'm very, very glad that I did start with Sky. Provided a lot of baseline information. It's a slow start, especially at first, but it's got a payoff. It's got a real payoff for sure. When buying a used car, buy in cash. That's also the best way to avoid getting screwed. And don't tell them you're paying in cash until you've determined a good price. Let's see, what else was I doing? Oh yeah, we needed to go to the desert, I think, as well. Because I think where we got Luna... Or not Luna. Lumina? Yeah, where we got Lumina, there's more that we can... do. Here we go. Here she is. Yeah. I wonder if that sprite thing that we abandoned here is still hanging around. The what was it, a fairy? Or was it like a munchkin or something? Tower of the Zodiac. Oh god, we gotta go through all of this again. Okay, we need the Brave song. There we go. Oh, I got some mithril gloves. Wonder if those are any good. You thought the mage was a party member? And they just explode. Alright, and that one's just the calming music. But we need the brave music. Alright, Megumin, I gotta say, like, it's nice to see you using these spells and variety and stuff, but it's just not you, girl. Is my schedule for the game collection, etc. listed anywhere? The schedule for the collection? Like, for my reviews, you mean? Like what my upcoming plan is? There's a tentative schedule that's kind of out of date, but it's still more or less accurate, but it's in the supporter section of the Discord, where for people who are like subscribed and using Patreon and stuff, there's a spot in there that lists out kind of like the things that I have penciled in, but it's still very non-committal, so I wouldn't like, yeah. What was I doing? I think we were gonna heal. That's what I was gonna do. Cooking. Okay, I think this is the brave music that it required. Hate autocorrect makes me say stuff like, I don't Nintendo. That's actually pretty funny. How's it going, 16-bit Shinobi? Welcome to the stream, buddy. I feel like I don't Nintendo should have also been a like back in like the back in like the recess playgrounds where people be like, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I don't Nintendo. It'd have been perfect. Missed opportunities. I was gonna say, who's Elaine? Actually, I only know of one Elaine, and they're in a Stephen King book. A cheerful song is sung by one not human. Yeah, agreed, Jake. Have you checked out my review of Crusader of Senti though? Because I will say that is some of the best Genesis music that I've heard, and it doesn't. It definitely sounds like it's made from like a Genesis done right. It's like a really good way to like show like this is what the Genesis is capable of, and it's a lot more than most people let it actually do. I mean, the Genesis has some pretty competent sound chips in it. I feel like people just kind of got really lazy though. Alright, was that the one we needed here? The calming song? Like a darker, edgier David the Gnome? I never knew I needed a dark and edgy David the Gnome before, but I'll take it. Yeah, multiplat was mostly like, yeah, people just got extremely lazy when working on the Genesis for multiplat games. The program provided by Sega. Yeah, that yeah, where it was supposed to like auto convert music. Yeah, that came off really poorly. That came out sounding like farts, and that's why everybody's like, "Oh, it sounds like it's farty music." And then, of course, the the transcoding for composite video, however you prefer, is also just garbage. So everything came out looking muddy and blurry and. Yeah. Sega did a lot good with the Genesis, but it's also as a result of a lot of my own like. Okay, we need a cheerful song, not a calming one. As a result, it's just not a console that I like reach for very often. Okay, that's not a cheerful song. Yeah, that's the next Phantasy Star title I need to make sure I pick up next time I have the opportunity. Guessing it's going to be a $200 game by the time I get it, though. Well, Clam Jameson, you know, a lot of people. It's so here's something that I've learned recently is a lot of people calling this you know, a K-shaped recovery from hang on, I gotta let a cat out. She's climbing my walls. Just a sec. Okay, so back to the K-shaped recovery. So here's like the point where the pandemic was at its lowest point, and then the recovery for like a lot of people is like this. You know, it's you know, trending upward, but for a lot of other people it's trending downward, making the K-shape that people talk about. So basically, people who had certain kinds of jobs that weren't affected by the pandemic did really well in 2020. And also are, you know, they got that disposable income, a little extra time than usual. As a result, it's, you know, a lot of people have more disposable income to throw away on things that take up a lot of time. So retro gaming is one of those things I think that was really reflecting this market change. So everything, all the decent games worth collecting shot up by like 50%. Ever since, well, since like April last year, really. At least that's my hypothesis on it, right? Chester received a title, Shooter. I mean, is this supposed to be cheerful? Doesn't sound. I mean, it didn't sound like. Oh, I haven't explored south yet. Maybe that's my issue. I think that there was a way straight south that I could explore. Just start choosing the autofill names and words that fill your screen. Yep. Yep, exactly, Socks. And if you're, you know, one of those people who still qualifies for the stimulus package, you know, you got that stimulus money and not a whole lot of stuff to spend it on at the moment. So, meanwhile, you have people like my mother-in-law who are like, you know, just, you know, retail workers who ended up losing their position. She's been unemployed for almost a straight year now. And she's been without unemployment for the majority of that time. So it's just, it's rough for a lot of people out there. So I can definitely attest to the fact that some people are definitely struggling real hardcore. This is probably that cheerful music. Socks fell off. I mean, Canada, though, had a pretty robust recovery system in place. I'm pretty sure you guys got monthly, like, $2,000 checks, which, at least for a while, if I'm not mistaken, and the US has gotten about that much total for the entire duration of the pandemic. So, I mean, it's hard to hard to compare scenarios right now. Yeah, that's super important. That's super awesome to hear that socks fell off. Yup, that's right. Like they did reinforce some of our unemployment benefits for some people, but a peaceful song is what we need next. But it still really is like I said, even with the improved, more robust unemployment benefit packages, like people still like sometimes won't qualify for unemployment and can't find employment, and then they just can't pay rent, and then, you know, there was that pause on people being evicted as a result of, you know, not paying. There was that here in the States, but that's just a pause. As soon as that lifts, then, you know, landlords can, you know, resume the process and continue evicting people. It's just, you know, different situation. We'll have a lot of people who are still going to be recovering from this pandemic for a very long time. Okay, that's not the calming one that we need. That's the cheerful one. Quebec is in Canada. What? Quebec is the Texas of Canada. That's an opinion. I've heard that Montreal is basically the Texas of Canada. I resent that as a Texan. Oh, I always say Quebec. Like K-U-H. But I could be mistaken. I could be wrong. All of your friends are incorrect, then. Because what happens in Florida is absolutely representative of the rest of the United States. And here's why. Florida isn't special. I mean, not much more special than the rest of us. They do have one special law, though, which is that basically all arrests become public record. And, you know, they have to tell them, you know, kind of the story behind why the person was arrested. That's kind of a special thing about Florida. It doesn't really exist anywhere else in the United States. As a result, you get the zany, wacky headlines because all arrests are public record in Florida. So you get the Florida man. Oh, and that's the other thing. Like oh God, is it? Yeah, that's basically why you end up with the Florida man headlines, because you have people everywhere who are just like scrolling through all of these arrest records looking for juicy stories to talk about. You know, and naturally the crazy and zaniest ones rise to the top. So Florida really isn't all that much more insane than the rest of the United States. It's just the most public about it. I mean, yeah, Florida is full of a lot of retirees, so they're pretty unique in that regard. Maybe some unique demographics, a lot of expats from Cuba and stuff. But as far as like, you know, Florida man today was caught, you know, doing something weird. And I don't think it's just arrest warrants, actually. I think it's all responses and all calls. I think that's actually probably correct. I think all arrests are public in general in the US, but it's also things that don't result in arrests. Every time people call in, I think those are also records that are made public. I mean, you can look up the specifics online, but I believe that that's what it is. If I lived somewhere else in the States, it would be Florida. The world would be Japan or New Zealand. You know, that's a pretty good set of places. I would also say that Washington, Seattle was absolutely amazing to live in, and I would move back in a heartbeat if I could afford it. And it sucks every day that I don't live there. If I were to move somewhere else, maybe Texas. Just because I got friends in Texas. A dark song. Song by one not human. Yeah, Clam Jameson, I had to move. I had to move back to my home state of Kansas, which is the last place that I would have chosen to move, except for maybe Mississippi. Or Alabama. Nothing against those specifically, but, you know, strikes me as a very humid place to live. I've given you a better opinion of Kansas just by living here. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't know if anybody actually has opinions about Kansas. People basically, what they know of Kansas generally starts and ends with the Wizard of Oz. I mean, not a whole lot of population here. Not a whole lot of, like, political clout. We're all kind of just doing our own weird thing. We're not strongly red or blue. Like, kind of a... Well, we're kind of like a reddish purple state. That is at least all you know of Kansas. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, there isn't really a whole lot more to know about Kansas than that, too. It's kind of the sad thing. The best part of Wizard of Oz was when they left Kansas. See, I could never believe the story of Wizard of Oz because the whole thing is about somebody trying to get back to Kansas, and that just doesn't exist. Alright, that's not it. We need the dark song. The broody, moody song. I mean, I don't know, man. Gotta say, Wallow, I left Kansas and ran off to the Emerald City, Seattle, for several years and was quite comfortable. It's far more home to me, because I spent most of my adult life in Seattle, Seattle, Washington, than here in Kansas. This is where my parents lived when they raised me, but I wasn't really involved in that decision. There we go. Why did I move back to Kansas? Lost my job. And then I tried to go full-time on YouTube, and as we had this idea of, we're like, hey, it would be a lower bar to try to clear to be able to go full-time on YouTube if I was paying cost of living in Kansas. Also, we had family, like my wife's mother or grandmother had just passed, so we came back to kind of provide additional support to her grandpa, who's doing a lot better because of that, I think. And oh man, there was a whole thing about it. The whole moving saga was just atrocious. And I have that documented on my YouTube channel as well. It was a bad experience, all in all. We ended up leaving Seattle on my birthday. It was the worst birthday present ever. Happy birthday! You're moving back to Kansas. Yeah, that's exactly it. They were spiteful of the fact that they had to drive to Kansas. No, with that in mind, I can't even blame them for scamming me. A brave song is sung by one not human. Hey!
Welcome back to the
Terra Enigma for the
Super
win!
Indignation!
Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to have you here. And thank you so much for that resubscription, man. Very much appreciated. Oh, we got that spell a while back, Terra Enigma. But, Megumin here is partial to using Explosion. I don't even care that her real name is Arsha. Like, in my mind, it is stuck as Megumin. That is my headcanon. Alright, Socks for Laugh. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight. And you have a great night, okay? So we need that Brave song. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Nope. By the way, it kind of looks like this statue. Does it look... Okay, I know that this is supposed to be an angel strumming a harp. But can anybody else here see that it's also a person sitting on a toilet reading a newspaper? Like, I'm not the only one who can see that, right? Okay, good. Cherub on a toilet. It's even got the tank sitting behind him. Now part of me really wants one of those like yard sculptures of like, you know, what would normally be a cherub playing a harp. I wonder if there's a way that you could like do that where it's like at first it looks like it's a cherub playing a harp, but then wait a second. Is that just a guy on a toilet reading a newspaper? It'd be perfect. I feel like this has to be done. Like, just one of those things that you put on in, like, in the middle of a bird bath. Got a rabbit's foot and a black onyx. I mean, it's a good thing we're getting all these cool items and stuff. Backtracking through some areas that I didn't get to fully explore before. Did I already explore off this way? I think I might have. I mean, after a while, all of these areas tend to blur together a little bit. Now I can't unsee it. That's just a statue of some dude taking care of business. Gosh, look at that. Another protect ring, more mithril plates. I mean, I guess we already have the best armor for now. Hang on. What was the... Are we looking for cheerful music? I can't even remember anymore. I need to go recheck. Yeah, censored. We are pretty close to the end of the game, I do believe. A brave song. Okay, so yeah, we're going back through some previous dungeons looking for endgame stuff. We are in the future in Tales of Phantasia. If that gives you any sort of idea. We've got Suzu in the party here, if that tells you anything. At this point we've got 2 of the 3 great artifacts. Alright, is this the brave song? Yep. Megumin, that's just a little OP. And I really appreciate it. This scroll describes a ninja technique. Suzu has learned Thunderbolt. Throw a blade that summons thunder and lightning. Yeah, let's turn off these mid-level abilities for Megumin. The Spirit of Thunder Bolt? When did we get that? I don't even remember him getting that. Oh, wait, yes I do. Okay, cool. We got all the stuff we needed from here. There is another spirit I can get before going back to the main quest? Really, Nixu? Where can I do that? Who is it? Is it the Dryad? The spirit of the Yggdrasil? You think I probably won't finish for a month or two? Well, I am notoriously slow sometimes. That said, I am poking around intentionally a little bit, trying to draw this out in order to time the start of Trails to Azure when the fan patch releases. Oh, you won't finish Lunar for a month or two. Okay. Sorry, must have been confused. Yeah, Lunar is a solid title. I was like, man, a month or two for... I mean... I'm slow, but I'm not quite that slow. Oh, cool. I think I've already talked to that person, actually, Nixu. And I was wondering if it was Asuka. Is that what the diamond ring is that I acquired from the city of Thor? I mean, the only reason I hadn't already gone to Thor was because I was afraid that that would continue the story, since I believe it is Thor that that was the third ancient civilization. I got the first two artifacts from the other two ancient civilizations, therefore... Here, let's just rest up in this real quick. Oh, the third diamond... The diamond ring is the third legendary treasure to get the eternal sword. Okay, so we have what we need already then. Oh, that's neat. So I guess I was at least sort of correct there. I even had a hunch that the diamond ring was the third artifact. Let's see if I can remember where... Here it is. Oh. Things have changed a little bit since it came above ground, eh?
Would you like to resupply?
Sure is nice that the charge card I picked up at the beginning of the area works so much later. Is that robo voice pretty newish? Pretty good, not at all terrifying. Yeah, that's my new robo voice. Such an awesome civilization still has all these swords and stuff that they need to sell.
Let's see. What is that? You can see the whole city through this floor. I almost can't believe what I'm seeing.
Wow, it's so high.
This is... I've never imagined that such a building existed in Thor.
It's still daytime in here, but it's outside, it's dark.
No doubt, more of Thor's technology in action.
This must be what Thor looked like during its golden age.
I was built in the wonderful land of flavors. I am prepared to share this flavor with as many people as I can. Would you like to connect to my world? Now initializing. Recipe transfer. Data transfer. Transfer.
You have learned how to make fruit punch.
Welcome. Holographic television activated. What is that?
An illusion? I get it. That's an electronic projection device.
An electronic what? What the heck does that mean?
We can use this to view the archives of the ancient civilization. The lifestyle of the people of the ancient civilizations was completely different upon the power of electricity. This electronic projection device was one known as television.
Please choose a channel. Groovy Megumin. This game is a side-scrolling shooter game in which you control Megumin. The circle button shoots a forward attack, while the cross button is a backwards attack. By pressing circle and X simultaneously, you can do a vertical attack. When the gauge in the upper right is green, pressing the square button lets you use the special attack that makes you temporarily invincible. Pressing the start button will pause the game. Pressing the R2 button while paused allows you to quit the game.
Let's give it a go.
All right. Current high score 8,000, 80,007, 87, 5, 87,547 points. You can use the special shot when the gauge in the upper right part of the screen is flashing green. You can only use it a few times, so be sure that you really need it before you use it. If the gauge is red at the end of the game, you receive a point bonus for it.
As the Ragnarok War rages onward, Odin researchers find far and wide for a warrior that embodies the true bravery in battle. A priceless weapon awaits one for the warrior who can overcome the trial of the god Odin.
Please choose a channel.
The Spirit of Light, Asuka, was captured recently. The research laboratory entrusted with the biological research on Asuka plans to release a detailed report on several days.
Please choose a channel.
Our top story today is politics. At 2 p.m. this afternoon, the Kingdom of Fenrir and the Republic of Odin engaged in a deadly firefight in the demilitarized zone. The fragile peace treaty negotiated by Fenrir's King Ralph of the first of Odin's Prime Minister Genos has crumbled in just 3 days after its creation. In response, Thal's President Galga had this to say.
I will do everything. I will do everything in my power to work toward a peaceful end to this conflict that we all hope for. However, as a last resort, we must be and are prepared to make an aerial strike should the threat arise.
President Galga's speech on military intervention has once again initiated heated arguments from both sides. Next is the news. Thal's State of Science Academy has released a report stating that, based on calculations of the current trajectory of Samuel's comet, there is no danger of it striking the planet. The following comes from that press conference.
There have been many rumors about the possibility of Thal's city being struck down by a falling meteor. We are assured that those claims are without merit. The fact that we have confirmed by the results of the Supreme Computer's calculations, all calculations confirm that there are no threat from the comet or anything in its tail.
Please choose a channel.
Well, that was fun.
I am a robot designed to record and play back music. I am musicable. Will you view the recorded live? Understood.
And here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How long is this? Okay. That was something. All right. Okay. So Anubis, Ash, the game that goes up next in Jukebox Hero Night, since you asked, is actually being voted on in the supporter section of the Discord. There are something like 30 games up for vote to see what gets thrown into the mix next. All right, let's head on down. It's empty. It's empty. Common key. Highlight is currently tied for first. Jeez. You guys need to vote for something good. I just came off of Quest 64. Come on, guys. I need a break. Let me play something good. What is also in the tie? To be fair, it's tied with like 5 games. Okay. All right. It's just an empty room. I mean, you can vote for as many games as are on the list. So don't forget that. Like, you don't just have to vote for just your favorite or something. Vote them all up. All the good ones. Well, to effectively downvote Highlight, all you have to do is upvote everything but Highlight. Okay, it's not tied for first anymore. Oh. As in it's not tied for first. Now it's just straight up first, huh? Oh, it's fallen behind Persona 1 and Lunar 2. Nice. And Grandia. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Oops. I didn't actually like to fight these guys. I don't hate it, but... I mean, I guess they're weak anyway, so whatever. Those 3 and Mario RPG are tied, though. That's awesome. That's a good set of that's a good set of votes. Did I get Urandia HD for Switch? No. I mean, I do. Wait, yes, I have a digital copy. I don't have a physical copy. Since Gung Ho gave me a review copy for it, so I've got the digital copy through them. I want to get that that physical copy though. I'm all about that physical copy life. I know. But at the same time also, like, I don't, even if I got the physical copy of the games, I don't think I would ever choose to play them on Switch over the original releases I have. The smoothed over, yeah, Virtual Highlight on Sega Saturn was the remake. Yeah, the smoothed over like pixels though just make my heart sad. So they remade Highlight because, I mean, if you watched my video on Highlight, it's a really old video, so don't go watch it now. It's a bad video, but I do explain that the game has a lot of historic significance and actually has a strong following in Japan because it was originally released for like the PC 8801 or something like that, like back before, you know, DOS. Well, maybe not DOS, but back before Windows for sure. You know, on those old, you know, old, very old computers. And when it was originally released, it was cutting edge. It was the second ever action RPG ever made. Short only behind Dragon Slayer, who was made by, everybody's knows Falcom, right? You know, the mechanics of Highlight would go on to be improved upon in games like Ys, but when it originally came out, it was not a Nintendo Entertainment System game, no. Now, when the NES did eventually come out, it was a popular enough system that Highlight was ported over to it several years later. But it wasn't until several years after that then that we actually got a Western release here in the US. And by the time we got that game, it was like 10 years after its original release on PC. And so everybody's like, oh, Highlight sucks because, you know, because it's a 10-year-old game by the time it was released on the NES in the United States. But in fact, at the time, it was pretty freaking awesome. But because it was only released, you know, in Japan when it first came out, it's only got a real strong following in Japan because that's where it made the impact. That's where it would go on to inspire Ys and other titles. And in fact, I do believe that Zelda even was inspired to some degree by Highlight. And that without Highlight's influence, well, who knows where we would be today. Oh, you watched it. You're okay with saying everyone who likes it is wrong. That's fine. I still don't like it. It's not fun to me. It's like saying Pong is fun. No, Pong is not fun. Pong is a terrible game to play. I would never choose to play Pong, especially by myself. Maybe two-player would be better, but I will never discount the importance of Pong.
System initializing. Boot bio-ROM. Check. System set to self-management mode. Welcome to
Please identify your objectives. Voice command accepted. Metabolic hyper acceleration beam activating. Voice command accepted. Searching database. Search complete. Regarding the Spirit Asuka. Reference ID WOC 16527. Otherworldly spiritual beings. Primary energy source. UV rays contained in sunlight. Easily weakened by continual exposure to electromagnetic waves. Captured in the skies above Thor at 12:56, the 23rd day of the 8th month, solar calendar 2543. Underwent 2 years of experiments and examinations. Later, it was decided that further study would serve no purpose. The spirit was placed in a cell created to contain both physical and spiritual energies. After that, the cell was cooled to an absolute zero and maintained at high pressure. End of log.
It seems that Asuka is still being held here. OS, is it possible for us to release the Spirit Asuka?
Voice command accepted. Temporarily isolating Block 3, releasing Unit 240317.
Are you the Spirit Asuka?
You are the individuals that released me?
That's correct. Right now, the fate of the world hangs in the balance. We would like to borrow your power.
I have a general idea of the state of things. I will grant you my power. Please present the topaz ring. My ancient pact is now annulled.
Spirit of light, I desire a pet.
What? 9,000? Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his power level?
9,000.
What?
Still don't understand.
What does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!
Dragon Kudo, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, Raiders. Dragon Kudo, how was your stream tonight? And how was Cold Steel 2? You've gotten so used to the voice changer. I'm glad you like it, man. And just to think, it's only been since 0. This is only the second game I've used it on, yeah. Finally finished Cold Steel 2. Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. Oh, you finished Cold Steel 2. Oh man, how was that? I mean, don't tell me how it was because I haven't played Cold Steel 1 or 2 yet, but holy crap. I know that they never end on a low point, huh? Very emotional. Oh. Dude, if I knew how many days it would be until I could play Trails to Azure, I would be counting down the days. But it is next, I think. So, yeah. You never said you liked it. Oh, okay. Don't go putting words in your mouth. Fine. Oh, it's so good. It's your favorite. Awesome, dude. I can't wait. Alright. Now, where was I?
Spirit of light, I desire a pact with you now. Submit to me. Upon this ring we form our pact, Spirit and Master. My name is Clarth.
Yeah, we're making good progress. Clarth can now summon Asuka.
Voice command accepted. Searching database. Search complete.
Oh, we already read all this. It's all the same stuff. I mean, does it really suck? When's the last time you've used the PSP, Vita, and PS3 stores? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about anybody else. I know I haven't used it in years. Years and years. Well, thanks, Naticus. Have a good rest of your night. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be like, you know, oh geez, can I not leave? Oh god, I gotta get the right key to get out of here too? Oh dear. This is gonna be fun. I mean, it's been a long while since I used the game stores, but I know that some people probably still do. The composer of this title is... I can't remember. It's the same composer for all the Tales games, though, I do believe. God. I can't remember the guy's name. I mean, like, it's sad to have like the Wii shop close. Like that's sad. To have these things close is like, you know, just another reminder that, you know, time is moving ever onward and that we're all victims of, you know, the unstoppable flow of time. But I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I haven't used them for a good long while. Yeah, that's true, Anubis, but that's also something that everybody has been talking about since the dawn of downloadable content. Yeah, that's it. Motoi Sakuraba. Thank you, Chicken Inspector. Yeah, I mean, like, the whole thing about digital downloads is it's a horse we've been beating since, you know, 2005, I think. I mean, it doesn't make it suck any less that there's going to be people who can't access the things that they've purchased. But it's not like they weren't warned. It's not going to come out of nowhere and be like, "Wait a minute, you mean I couldn't?" That is why emulation and preservation are extremely important, yes. Because sometimes things like the Scott Pilgrim game, they get re-released out of the kindness of the hearts of the corporations who are so open to making money on these things. But sometimes, you know, things don't do as hot. What am I gonna do with my copy of Turtles in Time, huh?
What? Hey! 9,000! Vegeta! What does the scouter say about his power level?
9,000.
What?
Still don't understand.
What does the scouter
Chronicles, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody, welcome raiders. Hello, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs and I review them over on YouTube. How was Yakuza Like a Dragon for you guys today? I hear lots of really great things about that game. Yeah, we're playing through Tales of Phantasia on the PlayStation. Yeah, the PlayStation release. We're playing on a PlayStation 2 right now, using a disc swap method, using the Absolute Zero patch by Team Gemini. You beat 30 floors of the Sotenbori Battle Arena. Words are hard right now. Battle Arena. Awesome. I've not played Like a Dragon yet. I really want to. I've heard amazing things about it. I have a copy and I will play it someday. You think so? Yeah, I bet so. So yeah, we're kind of towards the end game portion of Tales of Phantasia. This is my very first time playing through the game. Very first time with any Tales of title, to be more exact, I guess. And so far I'm enjoying it quite a bit. We're at sort of a more frustrating portion of the title where we're in these sets of doors and chests with keys that open randomly, and I'm trying to leave, but it's kind of random to like which door you get the key to and which chest has said key. Yeah. Yes, I will play Yakuza 0 before we get to Like a Dragon, lazy guy. But yeah, I've caught a few streams of Baku playing not Like a Dragon, but I think he's working his way up to it. Oh wait, what? Okay, okay, sorry. I just noticed Baku's on JRPG. The guy I was just talking about. He must have just finished Yakuza 5 because he's currently making his way through Trails in the Sky SC. Oh, I think we're gonna need to hang out with him tonight. Yeah. I don't know when exactly he started that, but it's been, I think, since Monday. Yes, finally, we can escape. Wait, this is the mother computer room. What? Well, how the heck do we get out? How do we get out? That's what I want to ask. Okay, well, shoot. He started like 2 or 3 days ago. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'll have to check it out. And thank you so much again for that raid, Kali. Here, let me give you a follow real quick. Do. Okay. There we go. Done. Alright, so I have no idea how I'm supposed to actually get out of here. I thought we went into the far right room. Yeah. How many of these rooms lead to Mother Computer Room? And which one leads out? I think this is something that we'll have to figure out when we come back to this stream on Friday night, guys. Because I think that this is as close to a stopping point as we're gonna get, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm supposed to get out of here. Because I've only time traveled my way out of here in the past. Okay. So. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm looking forward to it. So let's all switch to my ending scene here, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright. There we go. All set. And thank you everybody so much for hanging out with me tonight. It has been a pleasure to stream for y'all. If you are new here and if you like what you saw, please be sure to get followed because we will be resuming this on Friday night. But in the meantime, let's share the love here. Let's raid Baku-san JRPG. Like I mentioned a second ago, he's making his way through Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky SC. I can't believe he didn't jump right into SC after FC. But, you know, whatever. That's cool. Yeah. If you're not familiar with Baku-san JRPG, please do stick around because he's another JRPG streamer. Very cool dude. Everything that he makes through Twitch, he donates to charity. And I think I've given this spiel a few times before, but he's basically just a super nice dude. So I hope you'll stick around and I'll see you guys after the jump. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Here we go.